We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but it's not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of shepherd's pie.
On the other side of the field for the visit. And off we go from Denver. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The rushing totals for Dobbins last week, 19 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On play action, here's Nix. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Denver Broncos. First down and goal to go.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7.
So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny in practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Giants, first down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a... And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Nix.
At the 44-yard line.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Nix to the air. And that'll be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Franklin. Incomplete. Quentin Lake on the coverage.
Now it's Nix. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Giants.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Here's Dart. He has Hyatt over the middle. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Dart. And it's a fumble. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner, this time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's able to get it. Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call.
The Broncos first down.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Second and 1 at the Giants' 34.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. From the gun, Dart. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw now, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Dart. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. That is caught on the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
working out of the gun is Nix. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Nix finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The final shot before break. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando.
To the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First down, New York.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
For a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's another Broncos first down.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
To throw, here's Nix. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 30. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Giants.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Giants.
Throwing, dart. And the catch made by Johnson. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing his dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Scattaboo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Giants.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 82 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix to the air. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants.
Back to the air with Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another Denver Broncos.
To throw is Nix. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Dobbins once more. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line.
It's a loss of 4.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Dart. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Giants first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 28
Nix from the shotgun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A short throw to Ingram. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
15 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Giants 28.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Dart to throw on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, New York.
To the air again, Dart. He has Hyatt over the middle. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Dart's pass is...
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Gunnar Olszewski.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He was taken down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 2nd
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants.
Down by 7, a minute 56 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
He'll get this complete to Collins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Giants.
Pass complete to Robinson. Still going inside the 20.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Robinson. A gain of 45 yards. First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
back to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.